Hey guys, how are you? So today we are going to introduce a new extension which is Novium. It basically includes these 3 and 4 tools in it. The first one is Datadive. It's same as the Datadive we usually use in the past, and let me do it in our way. Like you need to run Helium 10 and you need to download Cerebro data. So let me load those files. Okay, so these are 4 Cerebro files. Now you can load up to like as much files as you want. These are 4 Cerebro files that you need to, like I am loading 4. If you need lower number of sellers, you can run Cerebro on like lower number of sellers, but and also you need to make sure you do not apply any filter, plus do not change any file name, and like load them as they are. So let's suppose I'm loading these 2 files. Now I'm like, we have to wait, like this one is uploaded. Okay, so this Cerebro file is uploaded. Now what we need to do is upload X-ray for this file. So these two have got all the information in it. So I'm going to this one. In the same way, like it tells us that there are 20 SNs that are loaded, and then these two X-ray files are done. Then this is like you can use your own brand name. For example, I'm using my Novium as a brand name. Huh? So after that it's going to give you the niche name. It will automatically detect the niche name. Then everything is preloaded. If you want to tweak with anything, you can do it in here. And then I'm going to open the dashboard. So as soon as you open the dashboard, you will see that all of the information about these products will be in here. So now let's move toward the master keywords. In master keywords we have all of our keywords, then their search volume, relevancy and everything. Like all the competitors we have selected, they will be shown here. One thing, then there are roots, there are normalizers, everything is in here, like included. So for example, if you want to select some keywords which are relevant to some specific niche or specific routes, we can select those keywords. For example, I'm selecting soccer goal. It has 424 141 frequency, so these will be shown in here, those 141 keywords. For example, I'm selecting a goal in here. This should be like this is this contain the same root, so the total 195 should be in here. So these are 195 keywords. And like if you want to select normalized, we can also select from here. Plus this also include the more information about normalized search volume and their ranking views. Everything is included in here. So this is everything which is included in the software which we usually use. And this one is basically pre-excluded all the brand names which are basically in those keyword lists. We have excluded them. Then this one is our listing builder. So in listing builder we are going to use those keywords which we normalized previously. They will be shown in here, and all of other keywords that we can use, they can be used in here. And plus, like this is same as Datadive, you can use whatever you want, and then you can ask it to suggest you keywords up to like amount of like percentage you want. So it will suggest you keyword, and also it will suggest you long tail keywords which include all the short tail keywords. So for example, only these two keywords have contained 182, like half of the niche ranking use. So we can include them in title, in bullet, and in description, and in generic keywords. Then these three modules I'm still working on them. We'll share them about them soon. So this is Datadive. Then we have another tool which is PPC Audit Pro. In here you can upload your PPC files. So let me load them. Okay, so this is my bulk file. I'm going to include bulk file in here. Then this one is our business report. Here we are going to use our business report. Then your purchase product report, this is purchase product report, search term impression share, then campaign manager data, this one like order report, we can include as many as we can. This one is for sponsored product only data, that is basically on the campaign level data in like advertising console, so you can also include that. Then FB inventory health report, Amazon fulfill label network, this one. So they are linked to these three reports also here, you can select them, and these are all the the variables which you can set. For example, this one has got minimum 10 and spend threshold is 15, so you can adjust it and run the audit. So as soon as the audit is done, this will give you the grading about your account and everything relevant to your account. For example, if we want to check the inventory forecasting, we have a live dashboard in here. For example, 14 days, we say the safety stock is 0 and we want to cover 90 days. We are going to recalculate based on the inventory, and this is going to show you all the inventory that is needed, all of your inventory needs. So this will also include if like it is going to affect your PPC, that's why this is in our PPC audit sheet. So all of the information about your inventory is there. Then these are all the modules that you can analyze from here, all of these are here. The third one is this one, second one is one of my friends, it's his extension, so I have utilized that extension in my own, and this is basically your async data. Let me load these files. So you have to go to search query performance and you want to check for the brand. If this brand is loaded, it will be shown in this extension, but this is not loaded. So what we need to do is refresh this one. Let me clear the data. The brand is still not loaded. Let's check if the ASIN is loaded. Let's move to ASIN. This one. So ASIN is loaded. So we have selected for the ASIN. In the same way, when we go to the brands, it should have loaded the brand. C brand is here. So we can analyze the data for as much amount of weeks we want. So we can do weeks, month and quarter, whatever we want. So it will download the data in the dashboard. So now we don't need to maintain the hectic super sheet, it's all in here. We need to open the dashboard. We can download this data as CSV2 and the data will be downloaded. This is for the brand, and we can also download that for ASIN2, and we can also like grab that data. So now we have multiple date ranges. We can select multiple and it's going to show us multiple. We can sort out with search volume. Then we have our like search query volume and impression share, click share, that graph. Then we can search for any search product, for example maybe beach essentials. I'm going to write this one in here, and it's going to show the week over week data for this product. Then we have like select all periods. This one is yeah, so let's move toward, yeah, this one is for the listing. See, because we have one data scrap for the listing, it's all also included in here, and all of those keywords and where we can improve this listing is included in here. And then all of the data relevant to the listing is here, same search volume, everything, and we can do AI analysis here too. So what we need to do is we need to go there and just put the API key, it's already in here. And for example, I'm going to load one of my competitor ASIN, which is let's say, I'm not sure if it's my competitor or not, but I've added the ASIN. So it loaded all the data, and based on the data give us a lot of information. And this one, okay, and then lies all the week, it's going to give us the report based on all the data above there. Right, so this is important for like search performance query audit. So this is what this plugin is all about. Thank you.